Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Throwing on first down. Horn under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out comes Houston. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw. Horn. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line, and they run a toss play, I know it worked, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Watson going deep for Hopkins. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He hits Greg, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Good, good! Good, good!
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Horn. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So now 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw on 2nd down. Horn. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. As they run the counter play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go.
Maybe a free play for Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Watson now on 3rd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Leopard! Leopard! Let's go! Blue landed! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back to Philly! Here we go!
On 1st down, Horn. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sad.
Quarterback gets hit.
On second down, this is Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's third down. To throw on third down. Horn. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Looking to throw on second down. Horn. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Horn. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing again. Horn. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing on 1st down. Horn looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Saunders. And the ball is knocked out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas, the Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Back to throw, Watson. A quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Watson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looking to throw. Boom. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Horn, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. Dancing to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 2nd half in Carolina. And the Panthers have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now, Marty. Gone. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
All right, here we go. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
To throw on second down. Horn. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Collins. He's at the 40, 30, past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go. Green.
Throwing after the interception. Horn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Horn. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Yeah, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Grand 38.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Horn. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Horn. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Horn. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Off play action. Horn. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake. Horn under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing now. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vernon Butler coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Here's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he rifles one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's able to put it through. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run the counter now on first down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium.